Sri Krishna gives us 3 disciplines that are necessary to succeed. Discipline at the mental level. Turn your mind in devotion to the Lord. Discipline at the physical level. World is nothing but the Lord Himself. Discipline at the intellectual level. Have faith.
Bring your mind to me. That is the discipline at the mental level. With your devotion turned towards me. There, where there is love, there the mind goes automatically. So cultivate more and more devotion to the Lord and bring your mind to me. Maya avesya manaha. Yemam nityayukta upasade. Ever steadfast in the understanding that the world of OET, the world outside, are nothing but my own beloved Lord. Upasate, at the physical level, spend every ounce of your energy in serving the mankind. Mind in devotion unto Him. Every action of yours at the physical level, firmly established in the understanding that the world outside is nothing but the Lord, and therefore all activities that I am doing are all my service of the Lord. This is the discipline at the physical. Shraddhaya parayopeta, endowed with upeta, endowed with supreme Shraddha. Shraddha is called a faith. Faith is not belief. I have already explained it earlier. Belief everybody has got. But belief is not faith. Faith comes only when belief in your emotional nature, when it is reinforced with understanding at the intellectual level of the nature of the Lord or the God of the infinite reality. And the nature of the infinite reality is the theme of the scriptures, and therefore through the study of the scriptures, when you get a clearer and clearer understanding of the nature of the reality and its relationship with the world outside, your belief becomes reinforced with this understanding, and the belief reinforced with correct understanding is called faith. Belief will break down. When more than one calamity comes in your life, your belief becomes shaky. Belief will always die under pressure. Faith, on the other hand, once you have developed the faith, the more you are kicked, the more you hold on. Faith that moves mountains. So faith is that discipline at the intellectual level. Of a little study of the scriptures and try to understand it through reflection and get a vague notion of the nature of that reality and its relationship with the world outside. See that? The teacher in that one verse gives all the discipline necessary in the 3 levels. At the emotional level, turn your attention through love to the Lord. At the physical level, understanding that the world outside is nothing but the Lord Himself does all your actions as a worship of the Lord. And at the intellectual level, try to study a little of the scripture and try to understand the relationship. As a grihastha, a householder, you have your obligatory duties in society. Even while working in the society, constantly remember Him that the world outside is nothing but He. When you come home, wash, at least for a few moments. Exclusively try to turn your mind's attention and devotion unto Him. Short time, 10 minutes. Every day at least 10 or 15 minutes. Read at least one mantra of the Upanishad or 2 verses of the Gita to understand. Thus, when you are physically, mentally, intellectually involved in search of the Lord, such devotees I consider is the noblest. Yuktatama Mataha. I consider them as the noblest.
How glorious. So Gurudev himself is summarizing for us what we have heard. So now you know that I am not bluffing. So now, so yesterday, I hope you dug into the mound of confusion. So when the mind is constantly paying its attention, after few minutes, TED Talks 18 minutes. So more than 18 minutes, it's difficult for the mind to maintain serious attention. Therefore, we have to splash every 18 minutes few jokes to revive the fatigue of the mind. But 1.5 or 1 hour went by, mind is totally tired. So even the jokes also will not help. And you can't disturb the attention of the mind also. Therefore, Lord Krishna chooses the technique called shock therapy. Shock therapy. So he gives. When you read the shloka, it appears Vedanta is dangerous. Even Vedanta teaches, because they're continuous, maybe Swamiji, because for these 4 days, 3 days, 4 days, he didn't come out. He's totally in that. So he gone crazy. That's what you may think. So shock therapy is the best. That means you are trying to wake up the mind's attention. So in verse number 12, Lord Krishna is declaring, when it's coming from Lord Krishna's mouth, Jagadishwara, Jagat Guru. So therefore it cannot be wrong. So we have to contemplate. So Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat. Abhyasat. Then practice. Shreya hi jnanam. Jnanam, knowledge. Knowledge is better than practice. What we have been hearing is ounce of practice is more than tons of knowledge. Ounce of practice is worth tons of knowledge. See that? So first step, knowledge is better than practice. One contradiction. The next step, jnanat. Dhyanam vishishyate. Dhyanam, meditation. Meditation is better than knowledge. Right? It is through meditation we try to reach knowledge. We meditate to attain the knowledge of the self. But here Lord Krishna is saying, meditation is better than knowledge. Another contradiction. Then, next step. You might have thought, Swami, the 4 paths. Last path was karma, phala, tyaga. That's the last path, means backbenchers. Those are not interested in spirituality. Maybe it's for them. That's what you may think. To remove that misunderstanding, Lord Krishna here is saying, Dhyanat karma phala tyagaha vishishyate. Karma phala tyaga. Karma phala tyaga, renouncing the anxieties. Mark that word, anxieties. Renouncing or abandoning the anxieties. Karma phala tyaga. So renouncing the anxieties of your fruits of action. Will I get it or not? Will I get it or not? This anxiety. Renounce. Give it up. Then tyagat. No more any anxieties. Tyagat shantihi anantaram. This is how Lord Krishna presents. Till now it appeared to, if you have not investigated, not dig into, that's why you hear a lot of faith. Faith is needed. Not even kakadrishti. Finding faults. No. So till now, Lord Krishna was logical. What, suddenly gone crazy? How can it be? When I don't understand, I think teacher is illogical. Mathematics, that's what I thought. When I don't understand mathematics, I don't understand maths. Therefore, I think maths teacher is mentally affected teacher harassing students. That's what, because I am not qualified for math. Asamartha, not skillful in math. When I don't understand, I accuse, I misunderstand. So I should dig. So in the good old days, wherever there is a mound of confusion, especially in the scriptures, there the scripture is inviting the seekers to dig and discover the treasure of ideas hidden under the mound of confusion. Now, imagine the birthday of the child. Third birthday. First birthday, child doesn't even know. It's meant for only parents. Second birthday also. But third birthday, the child is keep on asking, when is my birthday? When is my birthday? And what's my birthday gift? What's my gift? And parents say, yes, we have brought the gift for you. This is 1 month before the child's birthday. And every day mom keeps reminding, your birthday is so many days more, 20 days more, 15 days more, 10 days more, 3 days more. Tomorrow you're going to see the gift. And the child is so curious. And then on the birthday, after breakfast, the child is shown, see the gift there, a huge box. What is it? What is it? You find. You have to find out, dig it, and discover what your gift is. Now the child is struggling. The way because they're so anxious, they start digging, really digging. And that is the joy of the parents to watch. And for the child, the joy of discovery. And when the child discovers, mom, this is what I have been wanting. Because the child has been telling, so parents are listening. So here the seekers dig to discover. Now when you say Shreya hi jnanam abhyasat, knowledge is better than practice. What is meant? Knowledge is better than mechanical practice, blind practice, indiscriminate practice, unintelligent practice. This is what Krishna is trying to indicate. How many such things happen? One family, very religious. Every Paurnami, full moon, day or night, on full moon, Paurnami day or Paurnami night, they will do Satya Narayana Puja. Now when they are doing the puja and when they are offering the Naivedyam, suddenly their cat, the cat will jump because the cat's paws are so soft, so silently it will sneak in and put its mouth in the Naivedyam. Now what to do? These are traditional puja family. Now what do they say? They catch hold the cat. By the time they held the cat has already put the mouth in. Now they have to again cook the Naivedyam to offer. First time it happened. Second time also it happened. 2 times when it happens, naturally you learn. If you don't learn by 2 experiences, you will never learn. So what every time, now when Paurnami is coming, when the cat comes for dinner, keep the dinner in the study room. The study room, not many people go. The study room. So study room, and then keep some food there and lock the room. This is what. So lock the cat, lock the cat, lock the cat. Every time that was the discussion of the family just before Paurnami. 5 days before, remember, Paurnami, Satyan Puja, lock the cat. Now one generation went by, the next generation came. They had to do Satyan Puja. Hey, Satyan Puja, Paurnami, 15 more days, Paurnami is coming. Oh, okay. We have to have a cat. We have to lock the cat in the study room. But the family said, but we don't have a cat. Oh, then how? We'll ask the neighbors. We'll borrow neighbor's cat. So they asked the neighbor, can we borrow your cat? They say, why? No, we want to do Satyan Puja. Satyan Puja and cat? No, we have to take the cat and lock it in the study room, and then only we can do Satyan Puja. Look at the understand why it started. They don't even inquire. It has to be done. This is the practice. Now that's our practice. We have to lock the cat in the study. And the neighbor said, why our cat you should lock? We keep our cat free. We will not give our cat. Now neighbors are not giving. Now what? Rent a cat. Ayya! This is the tragedy of practice without understanding. Think? You might have observed people going to temple. They were told, after you have the experience of the temple, go and sit down on a bench or a chair or somewhere, sit down for a while and then go. Have you seen people? They go to the temple, all the pradakshina and all, and then they see a bench, they go near it and just touch the bottom. The bottom touches the bench and then they get up and go. Why? They ask, what are you doing? No, we are told that we have to sit down for some. But you're only your body, you didn't sit down. That is enough. Why you're doing it? No question asked. It was that when you sit down for some time, then what do you have to do? When you're sitting down, review your visit of the temple, what all you experienced. Try to save it in your memory. Like in the good old days, you have to save it in the computer. If you don't save it, all gone. You don't save, shaved. Nowadays, auto-save. Don't think your mind has auto-save. No, it is the same old. It will not save. Even just yesterday or day before it happened, I typed the whole email. After I typed, then suddenly, zoop, it disappeared. Where it disappeared? I thought I only can't find it. None of our tech people also could find. So it is possible, even now. So this is the condition. So you have to sit down for a while, review your experiences of your temple visit, to etch it in your memory. That's why you sit down. Not just touch the bottom and go. So we should know why I am doing what I am doing, not blindly do it. It's like stop sign. Not you go, you just zip, you go. You have to completely stop at the stop sign and look left and right. Isn't it? Not that you need not get down and go to the road and look here and then. That you need not do. That much, careful you need not be. Like a stop sign, you watch. Is it careful to go? But here you sit down to review. Gita Parayan in one family I heard in India, every day Gita Parayan. Every day. All 18 chapters. So I asked that man, so you must be knowing the whole Gita by memory. No, Swamiji, I don't know even a single verse. Then it's every day. The priest comes, the Panditji comes, he chants to Lord Krishna. And then he goes. So Panditji chants Gita Parayan to Lord Krishna. Ayya. Think. At least if you are sitting there and listening to the Panditji, some blessing will be there. Our own. Why you go to Chinmaya mission? Ask a child, why you go to Chinmaya mission? I don't go, but parents take me. What to do? Parents go, therefore I have to go. My tragedy. Okay, how do you like Bala Vihar? Fine. The way they say fine means like they have to pay penalty. What did you learn in Bala Vihar? Nothing. Think. Now you think over why I'm going to Bala Vihar. If somebody asks you, why are you going to Bala Vihar? What is this Chinmaya mission? Immediately you should be ready to tell. What? Chinmaya mission? You should know. We stand as one family, bound to each other with love and respect. We serve as an army, courageous and disciplined. When you start, they say, oh, we know that pledge. They will not ask you any. Next time, they will never ask you what is Chinmaya mission. So anybody asking you what is Chinmaya mission, immediately start the whole pledge. Because that is what we have to. We take the pledge and we follow it. Courageous and disciplined. Live the noble life of sacrifice and service. See that? So we should know why we are doing what we are doing. So knowledge. So knowledge is better than blind, mechanical, indiscriminate, unintelligent practice. So Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat. Now next comes jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Dhyanam, meditation. Meditation is better than knowledge. How? See, you meditate to gain the knowledge of the self. But here you should understand. Here jnana means information at the intellect level. It's an information. That mere information cannot bring any transformation in your personality. You have to reflect, contemplate, meditate, digest, assimilate. Then only it will flow through you. Gita must come through you. That's why when you go home, you attend every regularly Gita class. And then when you go back home, and then when you do something wrong, your own spouse will criticize. Oh, this is what you are learning in Gita. Mother Gita is criticized for your misbehavior. Not only Mother Gita, Swamiji also. This is what your Swami taught. Useless Swami. Don't go to that Swami again. So you misbehave, you don't do properly, and Swami is accused. Think. So mere information, it's like a recipe. When you're hungry, you just read the recipe. Will your hunger be satiated? Nothing. You have to cook it. And in the beginning days when you cook, you alone have to eat. No, others will not even touch it. Think. So after days and practice of cooking, then you start making so tasty. Your life transforms into a tasty life. Therefore, jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Meditation means you're assimilating the knowledge. You're trying to transform yourself with the information you have. With that information, transformation happens. So meditation brings transformation. Therefore, jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Meditation is better than knowledge. Now, what was said in the last step? Karma phala tyaga. Now Lord Krishna is extolling it to the highest. Dhyanat karma phala tyagaha. Karma phala tyaga was said last. Now Lord is saying karma phala tyaga vishishyate is better than dhyanat. Better than meditation is karma phala tyaga. How can it be? Karma phala tyaga better than meditation? How? Now think over. See, you might not have Puranas and all, you might not have studied. I have studied and all. So when you study Purana, in the rishis and all, they were doing tapas, meditation. And when they're doing tapas, meditation, especially you enjoy the story of Vishwamitra. When he was a Raja Rishi, he was a royal seeker, and he was doing tapas. Because he was doing the tapas to take revenge on Vasishthas. The attitude behind the tapas itself is not correct. But when he was doing, so what happens? Menaka comes. So you read all those and you start thinking, yeah, if I sit down for contemplation, if I do tapas, Menaka will come. Or Ramba will come. Urvashi will come. Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka, Tilottama. These are the names, 4 names only I know. Nothing happened. No Rambha came, no Urvashi came, no Menaka came, not even Tilottama. Only after you get up and make a cup of tea, RUMT, you get only, you make tea. That also you don't get it, you make it. Ramba, Urvashi, Menaka, Tilottama never came. This is one way you are distracted. You are sitting at the seat of meditation. And now and then you open one eye, did Ramba come, Urvashi come? Ayya. Some are like this. And some, when I do tapas shakti, I get siddhis, powers. And when I get the siddhi, the powers, what all I will do with the powers. At the seat of contemplation, when you're doing tapas, at the time you're thinking, when I get that power, what all I will do. You have not got the power yet, but you start thinking. I will be able to read the minds of everybody. Now when I'm looking, I can read all the minds. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. What, Swamiji? I know what you're thinking. That is what. That's very easy to do. So children ask me, Swamiji, I know what you're thinking. I said, what? See, I told you. They asked Gurudev also, Swamiji, can you read minds? Swamiji said, I never look in garbage. Never I had the habit of looking into garbage. See that? So we waste our time in wool gathering at the seat of contemplation. Wandering, mind starts wandering. If I get that power, what I will do? That person who insulted me, when I get the powers, what all I will do? Yeah, wasting. You didn't get the power yet, but wasting your time. Isn't it? So, dhyanat karma phala tyaga. This phala, the siddhi power you may get, tyagam kuru. One man, a yogi came to, Siddha came to Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and he said, I can walk on water. And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa asked, how many years it took you to walk on water? He said, 25 years of tapas. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa smiled and said, if you have given 25 cents, 25 naya paisa, the boatman would have taken you across the lake. You could have sat down and go on the water. Now you have to walk on it. What is that? You wasted your 25 years. That people don't think. Anyway, so the wanting the siddhis, at least after getting the siddhi is okay. But no, before even getting it, ruminating, start thinking, wasting your time, wool gathering, wanderings of the mind. Therefore, better than dhyana, the tapas, unintelligent tapas. Dhyanat karma phala tyagaha vishishyate. So renouncing the fruits of action, giving up the fruits of action is better than meditation. But if you really analyze, see, whenever your mind is disturbed, your mind is agitated, just take one step back, pause, step back and observe. Why is my mind agitated? Why is my mind disturbed? You will all discover that my mind is disturbed, agitated because of a lingering desire. the desire not yet fulfilled. Therefore, the thought agitations, thought disturbance. Imagine you're carrying burning embers, charcoal, burning embers you're carrying in your hand. And you tell me, Swamiji, my hand is burning, my hand is burning. What will I tell you? Drop it. Drop it. No, Swamiji, you hold it. Why should I hold? Think. If your hands are burning because of the burning embers, drop it. So too, when you're carrying burning desires, naturally thought disturbance, thought agitation, drop it. Swamiji, I can't drop it. Okay, fulfill it. I can't fulfill. Then suffer. Not Hindi suffer, English suffer. What else can be done? And suppose your desire is fulfilled. Does it end there? When your desire is fulfilled, that time temporarily there is, Shanti, I got it. After that what? How long will this Shanti remain? If very soon you put another desire, again the burning starts. Thus, no end of desires. Think. So, when you give up, here Lord Krishna is saying, you need not give up the results. You only give up the anxieties for the fruits of action. Only the anxieties. When you give up the anxieties, your attention is available to perform your action according to your plan. And when you perform your action efficiently, efficient action will bring forth excellent results. And then karma phala tyaga, you renounce the fruits of action. Why? Because you're enjoying the very action. When you're enjoying the very action, why will you think of the result also? You will never even think of the result. Isn't it? I enjoy this teaching time itself. If I start thinking, now will people give Gurudakshina or not? That is why I am so grateful to Gurudev. It is because of Gurudev we are maintained. We need not worry. Our job is Swadhyaya Pravachanecha. That's all. In our center, that's all I need to do. I study and I share. Nothing else. No more even the administration work also, very little. All our members are taking care. And when you are enjoying the very action, why will you even think of the fruits? Why are you enjoying your action? Because you love. Whatever you love, you enjoy. Love, bhakti, devotion. Therefore, you can say devotion is better than meditation. Because you don't even think of the fruits. Because you are lost in action. You're working from happiness. You're not working for happiness, for the results, anxieties for the fruits. None of these. You don't even want the fruits. What anxieties? Now, tyagat shantihi anantaram. Thereafter, when you do tyaga, karma phala tyaga, not only the anxiety, but the karma phala itself. Tyagat shanti. The very word Gita indicates tyaga. Gita, 2 syllables. Gita, 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 Gita. Gita, Gita, Gi. Gita, Gita, Gi. See that? Tyagi word comes. You become Tyagi. You renounce your selfishness and selfish desires. Now here, when the ideas are appearing topsy-turvy, when you did not understand this before, you saw, what is this? All contradiction. When the ideas are appearing topsy-turvy, it is almost like modern art. Modern art, when you see, you don't know which is upside and which is downside. Up and down, you will not know. You may put upside down also. Like national flags and all, people don't know. They put, when in one of the schools I saw Indian national flag upside down. Then we had to tell it is orange top, then white, then green. Because they don't know. Isn't it topsy-turvy? So to modern art also you don't know. How to know which is up and which is down? The signature. When you see the signature, you can read the signature. When you read the signature of the artist, then you know, oh, above the signature is up. Below the signature is down. That's how you put the modern art. So to hear the last line. See the verse. Shreyo hi jnanam abhyasat. Jnanat dhyanam vishishyate. Dhyanat karma phala tyagaha. Last line. Signature. Tyagat shantihi anantaram. That means there is something I have to dig. That is the signature. So it is not a contradiction. So when you give up the anxieties for the fruits of action, anxieties, mark that always. Give up the anxieties for because it's going to come in the future. Why are you anxious now? Perform your action as best as you can according to your plan. When you give up the anxieties, stop worrying. Then when you stop worrying, mind relatively quiet. When the mind is quiet, the intellect asserts its alertness and vigilance. Then you start recognizing the unseen hand holding you, guiding you step by step. You start recognizing that divine hand, that divine touch. Then you become fit because you start working for that divine hand. Oh, so much of help I'm getting. I will work for him alone. Madhyogam. You matkarma krit you become. Then you become fit for abhyasa yoga. Means whenever the mind derails, immediately you detect and replace the attention of the mind. Then totally you can fix your mind there and intellect penetrates into the reality and you merge unto the reality. Thus, paramparaya, you attain perfection. Now, you heard all these 4 paths. Gurudev used to tell, now that you have heard the 4 paths, will you practice? No. How many people have told Swamiji, you don't know. Why can't you practice? Swamiji, you don't know. What I don't know? You don't know our lifestyle. By the time I return back from my office, from my work, I'm dead. I'm totally tired, exhausted. No energy for spiritual practice. This is the universal complaint. Now, in the olden days, if you have read about it, if you know the olden days lifestyle, the farmer with the plow on his shoulders walks 7 miles early morning and there in the field cultivates the land till 12:30. And his wife brings food, lunch, and both of them sit under the tree and have lunch together. Vanabhojan. So 12:30 to 1:30 he has lunch. Then the wife returns home and 1:30 to 2:30 he relaxes for some time, rest. Then again by 3 starts. 3 to 5, 3 to 5:30, because in longer days, 3 to 6 o'clock. And then walks back again 7 miles with the plow on the shoulders. 7 miles with the plow. And then comes home, takes a shower, has a dinner, and then goes to temple, there bhajans. And then comes back home and then sleeps. This was the lifestyle. How much of physical work? Nowadays, what physical work do you have? How much walking do you do? Maximum you walk is to the attached bathroom. Walking to the attached bathroom is the maximum walk you do. Then what? Then when you're sitting on the sofa, then you go to your, and when you go to work, you were sitting on your sofa. Then you go and sit in the car seat. Then driving. What now? Auto, everything is no gear, stick shift and all. Just you have to pedal the leg. That's all. Push the gas. That's it. Then you go. Brake and pedal. Only one leg. And when you reach office, there also you sit in the office chair. Very comfortable chair. Embodied chair. Think. So physical, how much effort we do in the modern now? No physical effort at all. Insignificant is the physical effort. But what do we say? Swamiji, I'm tired. By the time I returned home, totally tired, exhausted. What did you do? Even children, you might have observed. You try, when you wake them up in the morning, Sunday morning, Saturday morning, when you wake up, Bala Vihar, wake up. I'm tired. How many times you must have heard, I'm tired. What did you do? You were sleeping. When you are sleeping, how can you say, I'm tired? But they are not bluffing. Why they are tired? Their mind, intellect, they are not able to maintain the mental vitality. As a small child, children till 3 years old, they come early morning, wake up early morning and jump on your bed and wake you up. Because had a good rest. And as they get older, the contagion of the parents get in. They also sleep late. Naturally, when they sleep late, they get up late. I'm tired. And now with the phone, till 3 o'clock, Brahma Muhurta, they are awake. And Brahma Muhurta, they go to sleep. Nishachara. Night mongers. Moving in the night. Walking in the night. Roaming in the night, called Nishachara. So when we say that I'm tired, it is not physical tiredness. It is our own inner energy is dissipating. Mental vitality is dissipating. No physical strain. It is mental vitality gone. Therefore, the master gives that technique how to not waste mental vitality. How to find the extra energy to practice spirituality. So here comes the values. How to find extra energy by entertaining these values of life. In the Bala Vihar, when you take prasad, you say, healthy body, pure mind, brilliant intellect for my spiritual quest. So, how to maintain the healthy body, how to cultivate pure mind, how to cultivate brilliant intellect. For what? Not to go to Las Vegas, Disneyland and all. For my spiritual quest. That's the glory. So by entertaining these values of life, you discover your mental vitality. Also, you get to economize your energy, especially your inner energy, mental energy and intellectual energy. Another way you can say is, you might have heard people saying, Swamiji, I love God. How many people have told me, Swamiji, I love God. I love God. Then when I ask, does God love you? They are shocked when I ask the question. They never thought about it. I never thought that, Swamiji. You say you love God. I understand. I appreciate that. I love God. But does God love you? I don't know. Same like college days. I love that girl. I love that girl so much. But does that girl love you? I don't know. Then what love is it? One-way love, 50% love. No use. So I love God. But does God love you? I never even thought. Here Lord is declaring, Krishna himself is declaring, whoever is entertaining these thoughts, these feelings, they are very, very dear to me. Same priyaha. They are very dear to me. So now let's see. Either you can think as how to conserve the mental vitality, not to waste mental vitality. How? Or what will make me dear to God? I love God. But here Lord says, whoever is entertaining these values, whoever are following these, who are feeling these values, thinking of these values, I love them. They are dear to me. What is that? Now, the two verses together, we'll read 13 and 14. Ready? Anai. Anai means the supreme. No superior for you. The supreme is called Anai. Ready?
Yes.
Chapter 12, verse 13. Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Samadukha sukha kshami.
Samadukha sukha kshami.
Santushta satatam yogi.
Santushtas satatam yogi.
Yatatma dridha nischayah.
Yatatma dridha nishchayah.
Mayyarpita mano buddhihi.
Mayarpitamano buddhihi.
Yo madbhakta same priyaha.
Yo madbhaktas same priyaha.
Very good.
Very good.
Hey, you have to say dub 2 times. Very, very good.
Very, very good.
Very good, Anay. Now next. So Adveshta. Adveshta means incapable of hating, free from hatredness. Sarva Bhutana, to all beings, cannot hate anyone, any being, incapable of hating anyone. Because why? All are me, myself. When you're recognizing him in and through everyone, how can you hate? How can I hate my own Lord? Think. Now you start imagining the opposites of these, whatever now the coming, the values, opposites. Advesha means opposite dvesha, hating everyone. When you entertain hateful thoughts, what will happen? Have you seen your mental climate? Not only mental climate, even your physical ulcers. They get, so how many people have got ulcers? Why? Hatred. Blood pressure, stress, can't eat properly, cannot sleep. Ayya. Think. Why? Hating, hating, hating. So, Adveshta Sarva is for my own, to bless myself. I hate no one. Which part of your body will you hate? Which part? Will you hate your pinky? Because what does pinky do? Nothing. Pinky, no help of pinky at all. Not much help. Maximum help it helps, gives you help is to show for going for restroom. But would you sacrifice your pinky? Your pinky also very dear. Pinky promise. Ayya. Isn't it? When the children I see summer camp, when the tooth falls down, ayya, tooth is a treasure. They put in the jewel box. Why? My tooth. Dirty tooth. For others, dirty tooth. But for the my tooth, it's a jewel. I keep in the jewel box. Why? Why are you storing it? I'll give to tooth fairy. Tooth fairy will give me. How much tooth fairy gives you? Swamiji, $5. $5? See, what I can do is I'll break another tooth. So you give both the tooth to tooth fairy. You give me 5 and you take 5. 5, 5. No. The tooth is more precious than the $5. Think? I said, I can break it. I got hammer also. No, he doesn't open the mouth. He holds the mouth and goes. So which part of your body you hate? Every limb is so sacred for you. You love your body. Just as you love your limbs of the body. Each one is different. Hand is not the leg. Leg is not the fingers. Fingers are not the toes. No, toes is not the nose. See, each one is different. Yet you pervade the whole body. My body. So you're identified with the body, my body. If you're identified with the divine life, my life, every live being is my life. Every life form is my life. Think? So, Swamiji, so I should not hate anyone. So should I love everyone? Please don't. Don't go to extremes. Because your love, horrible. This love hurts. How love can hurt? Because when you love somebody, you don't give them any freedom to do what they want. They should do what you want. What love is that? So don't love all. Your love is dangerous. So what should I do? Maitraha. Be friendly. Like the little voice, friendly voice. You can just, the inner voice. So you can tell your others, if you consider yourself as their friend, so you can tell, suggest this. If I were you, I will do this. Let us be friends. See that when that boy and girl, they separate, when the boy and girl separates, what do they say? When the girl wants to separate, she says, let's be friends. Let's be friends means what? No more binding each other. Always be ever ready to assist, not insist. May I be friendly? Isn't it? So adveshta sarva bhutanam. But how to live with all? Maitra bhava. Maitraha, friendly. May I be friendly to all. This is what. So you may not hate, but you are friendly, but still somebody may hate you and abuse you. When others, they hate you, they abuse you, what should you do? You are going and they say, hey, you donkey. You look, what? I didn't do anything. You donkey, you. Then you try to explain. Look, I am not donkey. Donkey, you show the picture of a donkey. See, this is donkey on the phone. Google photo. Donkey photo. Donkey, see the ears of the donkey is big. I don't have ears like that. And I don't have a tail. And that fellow still says, no, you are a donkey. And what will I say? Oh Lord, what to do? Ayyo, You're a South Indian. You say, Ayo, he's hallucinating. So what can else do? He's hallucinating. So, karuna. You become compassionate. Because he's hallucinating. Isn't it? Drunk with hallucination. And then you go. And next time when he sees you again, hey, you donkey, again he says, now what to do? Compassion. Karuna. Compassion like a mother. May I be compassionate. I need not try to, because just because he hates me, why should I hate? I need not hate. Think. So, compassionate. So, may I be compassionate. Then, nirmamaha. Nirmama. That's mamakar. Mine, mera. Mine. That in that Finding Nemo, that seagulls or that the birds, so obnoxious. Mine. My car, my money, my land. This is my land. Before you got that land, it belonged to somebody else. And before that person, so many people were saying, my land. Whose land is it? But the possessiveness. And we worry. My land. What's going to happen? What if somebody in India, all those things happen? Even though you got the land in your name, somebody will be using it because you don't go there. How many NRI's home has been rented by somebody else? And you don't even know. When you go, you're outstanding. Think that my house, my car, my land, we worry. But always think, when it is yours, if it is yours, it will have to come back to you. It will always come back to you. Because it is yours. Only you have the right, or you have that power to enjoy it. It's given to you. It is your prarabdha. There was a man who was selling the dog. Very cheap. He was selling the dog. And it's only $20. Somebody said, only $20? Such a beautiful dog. Why so cheap? Sir, very faithful dog. Very faithful dog means? What do you mean? In 20 days, he comes back to me. I sell the dog, he comes back because he likes me. Only I can enjoy him. I can pet him. It is my dog. So even if I sell him, he'll come back. Faithful dog. This is what. So nirmamaha means no goat attitude. What do you mean goat attitude? In Hindi, goat, meh, they keep on. So no possessiveness. Now when I say goat, people think greatest of all times. There is no greatest of all times. Here, greatest of all troublemakers. So this possessiveness is a troublemaker. So if this possessiveness is given up, the minus the minus. If you remove the mine, minus you remove, then what happens? Very soon you're prepared for nirahankara. You start loosening the minus, then ahankara also gets loosened. Ahankara means the ego, the selfishness. Ego is so difficult to explain. But very easy to appreciate is how we tell. We can see the expression of ego, especially in Tamil, Telugu. They come and tell me, Swamiji, ఎవ్వరు ఏం చెయ్యరు స్వామిజీ, నేనే చేయాల. This is in Telugu. But that Telugu so beautifully in English. What? Swamiji, nobody does anything. I have to do everything. Look at that Telugu in English. Tamil also same. Swamiji, yarum onname padradilla Swamiji. Nane dhan pandra. Nobody does anything. I have to do. This is called ego. I have to do. I have to do. Ego, ahankara, nirahankara. But if you analyze what is this ego? Ego stinks. Why ego stinks? It's called selfishness also. If you sell fish, you stink. That's one meaning. But what is ego? Ego is nothing but memories and bundles and bundles of memories of your past, especially regrets. Ayya. Bundles of memories of past regrets, means dead past. When you're carrying dead past with you, naturally it will stink. Dead past. Dead rat is the ego. It stinks. Therefore, nirahankara. Remove the regrets of the past. Remove the anxieties of it is the ego that has regrets of the past. I am worried of the regrets of the past. I am anxious for the future. Who? Ego. Ego belongs to the past and the future. Ego is not there in the live present. Therefore, when you're involved in your work, totally involved, you don't even know the time passing. When you're not able to involve yourself, then you think of the past or you think of the future. Why? You're not involved. If you're here and now, totally involved, merged in the here and the now, no ego. So ego belongs to the dead past or the unborn future. Therefore, ego is not there. It's a ghostly existence. It appears to be. Past is not there now. Future is not there now. Now and here, no past, no future, no ego. But we are not able to give it up. We are cut up. Why? Unintelligent, not thinking properly. So remove the stinking past regrets. Remove the stinking anxieties of the future. Nirahankara. No ahankar, no ego, no selfishness, no selfish desires. Then sama dukkha sukha. Sama dukkha sukha. Balanced. Sama means balanced. Where? In joy and sorrow. Both. Sama. Joy also say. Sorrow also say. Swamiji, why should I be balanced in joy? Yeah, you should be, because how many people, they got heart attack when they were told, hey, you got a lottery. You got lottery, 1 billion lottery. Heart attack. When one man got 1 billion, the priest was asked, can you convey to him that way he doesn't get the shock and get heart attack? Oh, priest said, don't worry, I will inform him. I will tell him. He got 1 billion. So he went to that man and said, look, did you purchase any lottery? And the man said, yes, I bought. See, in my calculate, I'm calculating and all. In your destiny, there is a lottery. And what are the prizes? Various prizes. What if you get 1 million? The priest said, 1 million, because I have so much loan, I can. Okay, what about 10 million? Oh, then great. I can rebuild whole thing. And the priest thought, now I can tell, okay, what about 50 million? 50 million. Oh, then I can go for a mansion and make a villa. Okay, what if you get 1 billion? He said, 1 billion? And he said, I'll give you 1/2 of it. When the priest, you'll give me 1/2, priest got heart attack. Even joy also we cannot be balanced. Sama, sukha, dukkha, sama. Who did not experience sorrow? Is there anyone here who did not experience sorrow? Anyone? If you have not experienced sorrow, meet me after New Year. I'll make you taste sorrow. Meet me. I can make you taste solid, concentrated, saturated sorrow. All have tasted sorrow. And I can generously donate sorrow to you. Isn't it? So everybody goes through. So trying to be balanced. Because if joy comes, you say, hi, joy. When are you going? Hey, nobody asked me when am I going. Because when you came means you have to go. No choice. And when sorrow comes, hi, sorrow, long time, no see. Why don't you stay for some more time? Sorrow starts feeling sorrowful. So nobody has welcomed me like this. Only you are the first person. I don't like you. Sorrow becomes sorrowful. Stay for some more time. No, I can't stay. I'm going. Whenever you are free, please come back. I will never come to you. This is what. So be balanced. Be a sakshi of joy and sorrow. Enjoy both. Joy and sorrow. May I be balanced in joy and sorrow. Kshami. Kshami. Forgiving. Like Jesus. Imagine. You also forgive. When? Imagine. You love avakai. Andhra avakai. And Andhra perugu. Ayya. When you take Andhra perugu with soft, watery rice and you take Andhra and you turn the cup of the Andhra perugu, even Newton cannot bring it down. You have to scoop it. That thick perugu, Andhra perugu, yogurt. And with Andhra avakai. And you're ravenously eating. Because you're ravenously eating, suddenly your tongue and the teeth get in between. And the teeth bites the tongue. And the blood also you can feel. Now you don't know whether it is avakai masala or your blood. And the pain. Now what will happen? What is your attitude to the teeth that bit the tongue? Forgiveness. Kshami. And as though the teeth is coming, saying sorry, sorry. How? By gently massaging outside that bitten area, so that some soothing. Isn't it? And then suddenly you remember that after eating, oh, now I have a meeting. So you run to the wash basin to wash your face, and while washing, that avakai finger goes into your eye. When the avakai finger goes in the eye, ayya, what a burning. Such a burning feeling. Now what will you do to the finger? Here you become like Jesus. Father, forgive it. It knows not what it does. See why? It is your finger. If somebody's finger poked your eye, what will you do? Will you forgive? You poked me deliberately. You poked me. No. Sorry, I didn't do it. No, sorry. By saying sorry, my pain will go. Here, you take it and you poke their eye deliberately. Why? Otherness. Jesus could forgive because he did not see any otherness, the identification with the entire humanity. Forgiveness comes. Isn't it? So because it is your own finger, easily you forgive your finger. It is your own teeth and tongue. You will not go to the dentist and say, pull out these teeth. This teeth is biting my teeth. Pull it out. You will not tell. So, Kshami, may I be forgiving. Now, further, see, imagine these values, these virtues. Imagine the opposite of it. Why start entertaining? We are already entertaining it. When the thoughts are opposite to these, see the temperature of your climatic condition of your mind. Thought agitation, stress, strain, ulcers come. Now, next, verse 14. Ready, Anay? Santushta satatam yogi.
Santushta satatam yogi.
Yatatma dridha nischayah.
Yatatma dridha nischayah.
Mayyarpita mano buddhihi.
मय्यर्पितमनो बुद्धिः
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः.
So beautiful. Santushtah. Satatam. Santushtah. You also become santushta. When? Vedanta class. When I ask people, enough, shall we stop the class? Every head, yes, yes. So eager to stop, santushta, santushta. Nobody has, no, Swamiji, some more time. Nobody ever said. Santushta. Vedanta class time, you may be santushta enough. But here, this devotee, santushta satatam. This seeker, this realized, these are the qualities of a devotee. These are the qualities of a realized master. So the qualities of the realized masters become our sadhana, our practice. Their lifestyle should be our practice. We walk their footsteps. Santushta, content, totally satisfied. Satatam, always satisfied. It's called in Sanskrit Utpanna Alam Pratyaya. Alam. Alam means enough. Enough. That's why fire. Fire is called Analam. Why fire is called Analam? It will never say alam when you pour ghee or oil or gas. Imagine fire, in that you pour ghee. Will fire say enough, enough? Never. That's why it's called Analam. Opposite of alam. For the devotee's mind, alam pratya, he has got that feeling of enoughness. May I be content always. How the devotee or the realized masters, they are always content because they are yogi. Yogi means united. United with what? United as I as I, or I as the devotee. When I as the devotee is, only Lord alone is. Any problem comes, you don't tell you don't tell God, oh God, my big problem. You tell the problem how big your God is. Problems run away. Scared. You scare the problems. Terrorize the problems because my God is so great. Or I as I. All the problems are I as so and so. Not I as I. So I as I, no desires whatsoever. Till today, you go back and review your life. I as I, did you have any desire till today? No desire. Only I as relative relationship, not I as I. So here the contentment comes because he is yogi. He has united with I as I. Therefore, next word, yogi. Steady in contemplation. Because M and I, the mind and intellect, is always yoked in it, yoking in that direction. Established there. Mind is always quiet. When the mind is quiet, intellect is alert and vigilant. Means, alert means not falling asleep. When the mind becomes quiet, tendency to fall asleep. For alert intellect, not allowing the quiet mind to slip into sleep. But when the intellect is alert, it has a tendency to wander. Therefore, vigilant intellect. Never allow the alert intellect to wander. So, quiet mind along with alert and vigilant intellect, called yogi. So, may I be a yogi means may I be quiet, alert, and vigilant. yogi. Yatatma. Yatha Atma means self-controlled. It's called Swami. Swami means master. Master of what? Not others. Master of your own equipment. What you dictate, they have to follow because it is your vehicle. Controlled driving. Where you want your car to go, it will go. Today, a car is driving us. I am not driving my car. Don't think you have an auto car like Tesla and all. No. Useless cars. Isn't it? So I'm a master of the BMI. That's called Swami. So may I be self-controlled. Yatatma. I drive my body. I drive my perceptions. I drive my performances. I drive my feelings. I drive my thoughts. See that? Means objectifying. Dridha nischaya. Firm conviction. In what? Firm conviction in God. The pure consciousness. Even though pure consciousness cannot be seen. You are conscious, but consciousness cannot be seen or heard or smelt or tasted or touched. Consciousness cannot be felt also. Consciousness cannot be thought of. But you know. Why the firm conviction? It's because of consciousness. The conscious seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching. Because of consciousness, the conscious feeling. Because of consciousness, the conscious thinking. Isn't it? Minus that, how can this inert body and the insentient mind and intellect function? It's because of consciousness, all the activities at the BMI level. So may I have the firm conviction in Chinmayam, the pure consciousness, the guiding light that keeps us on the path of virtue, courage, and wisdom. All the summer camp children, they start telling. Then next, Mayarpita mano buddhihi, Mayi, in me, Arpita mano buddhi. Mind and intellect totally dedicated unto the divinity. Mind and intellect dedicated to Chinmaya. Therefore, a devotee works and dedicates unto him everything. Selfless, dedicated service unto Chinmaya, the pure consciousness. So may I dedicate my mind and intellect unto Chinmaya, the pure consciousness. Saha, such a devotee. Mad bhaktaha, my devotee. Me priyaha, very dear to me. Such a devotee is very dear to me. May I be dear to Chinmaya, the pure consciousness. This is how we have to invoke. Next verse, 15. Yasman no dvijate lokaha.
Yasman no dvijate lokaha.
Lokan no dvijate chayaha.
Lokano dvijate chayaha.
Harsha marsha bhayo dvegaihi.
Harsha marsha bhayo dvegaihi.
Mukto yassa cha me priyaha.
Mukto yassa cha me priyaha.
Very good.
Very, very good.
Yasmat na udvijate loka. Lokaha means here, loka, you can say people, the world. Lokaha, people. Yasmat na udvijate. People are not afraid of the saints and sages, but they have fear out of respect. They have fear and also wanting to be near. This is what we experienced with Gurudev. There was fear and also wanting to be near. Generally, in our young days and all, when you're afraid of any teacher, if you see the teacher coming that side, you go the other side. You don't want to face the teacher. You escape from their presence. But here, with Gurudev, I want to be near him, but also there is fear. Fear and wanting to be near. When asked, I said, this is very big. See, I have fear and I also want to be near. Why is it? It should be like that, he said. I said, but I didn't understand. What do you mean it should be like that? Then he said, I also had like that to my guru. This is the Guru Shishya Sambandha. The Shishya always, because the fear is not, you are afraid that you may have to go away from the teacher if you do something wrong. Therefore, you are very alert and vigilant. That fear keeps you alert and vigilant because you want to be near him all the time. Such fear is very healthy. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps your mind and intellect alert and vigilant. Think. So people are not afraid, not agitated in the presence of a saint. They are peaceful in their presence. How many people sit down in front of Gurudev just closing their eyes? Their minds are so peaceful. That's why it's called Om Shanti Pradaya Namaha, the bestower of peace. So nobody afraid of saints? Yes. So anybody can abuse them? No. See the next line. Lokat na udvijate cha yaha. Yaha lokat na udvijate. He is not afraid of anyone. Nobody can shatter his peace. Nobody can cause agitation in him. Because he is Shanta Swabhava. Om Shantaya Namaha. Therefore he can Shanti Pradaya. He is the embodiment of peace. The entire Roman Empire could not threaten one Jesus. The entire British Empire could not threaten one Mahatma Gandhi. See that? What was the physical personality of Mahatma Gandhi? Was he like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Frail person. He was not agitated. A saint or a sage is never agitated by anyone. They stand firm like lighthouse. Also, guiding light for those who are bumping in the realm of change. Then next, a connecting words. Harsha, Amarsha, Bhaya, Udvegaihi, Muktaha. Mukta, free. Free from what? Harsha, joy. Amarsha, envy. Bhaya, fear. Udvegaihi, anxiety. What connection? Now think, carefully observe. Moment you think, what? There is joy in OET. Moment this misplaced understanding. Misunderstanding is that I can get happiness from OET. Then what happens? You start getting. And when you get what you wanted, after you get, you start looking at others. Everybody is having more than what you have. Isn't it? When you see somebody having more than you, you have 1 million. Other person has 10 million. What 1 million? That's your amarsha. Envy. What you got, you're joyful. But when you see others having more, envy comes. Now imagine, you are the top. You have 108 billion, not million, 108 billion. And all others, maximum they have is 108 million around you. Will you be jealous of anyone? No jealousy at all. Well, you're top. Nobody can even reach you. You might have seen when in India, whenever people start becoming rich and rich and rich, you can easily tell that they are becoming rich. How? Compound wall becomes rising, rising, rising. More rich barbed wires, more rich glass pieces, more rich spikes, more rich copper wire, electric wire, more rich Doberman, man-eating Doberman, more rich a Gurkha with a gun. I don't know with bullets or not. This is a sign of richness. Why? Fear, anxiety. See the connection? Moment you think there is joy here, then you start struggling to get. When you get it, you look at others. If others are having more, jealousy. And then you are the top, then fear and anxiety. This is the tragedy. The first mistake you don't recognize. I thought there is joy here. There is no joy here. It creates joy, envy, fear, anxiety. Sad part. So who is a devotee? Who is muktaha? Free. Free from what? Joy, envy, fear, anxiety. Free. Such a devotee is very dear to me, says the Lord. Sacha me priyaha. Next. 16. We'll do this last verse. Anapeksha shuchir dakshaha.
Anapeksha shuchirdakshah.
Udasino gatavyathaha.
Udasino gatavyatah.
Sarvarambha parityagi.
Sarvarambha parityagi.
Yo madbhakta same priyaha.
Yo madbhakta same priyaha.
Anapeksha. Not expecting anything. Even to maintain the body. No expectation. Always trying to know more and more. Always trying to work more and more, do more and more. Always expecting less and less and less. Anapeksha. All expect security and happiness. Therefore they pray, oh Lord, protect me. This BMI and OET, never secure. Don't give any undue importance to BMI and OET. They say, na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Every week we chant. A devotee has no anxiety for anything. No anxiety for BMI, no anxiety for OET. So maybe a little 10% expectation. That also he gives it up. Expecting nothing. But we expect unintelligently. We expect sweetness in salt. There should be some limit for stupidity. Unlimited stupidity. Comfort from OET you can get. If you expect comfort from them, okay. But we expect happiness. Hiya, it is not there. Even when the thing come in front of you and you are enjoying it, where are you enjoying the happiness? In the object or in you? The happiness is in you. Do you fulfill your obligation? Do you fulfill your own expectation? What do you mean, Swamiji? My expectation? Do I fulfill my own expectation? What expectation? You make a resolution, New Year resolution. Do you fulfill your New Year resolution? On the New Year itself, New Year day itself, you don't do it. You make a resolution. Your own expectation, you cannot fulfill. Anapeksha. Shuchihi. This Shuchihi, if you see in the name of the devotees, in the name of devotee and in the they are so dirty. Ayya, horrible to look at. But here Lord Krishna is saying, Shuchihi, purity itself. Swachhata, cleanliness. Shuddhata, purity. Sundarata, beauty. Pavitrata, divinity. All these are included in the one word, Shuchihi. In Rangoli, they do this. Before Rangoli, they sweep the whole backyard in the front of the home. That's what Swachhata. Then Shuddhata, they spray the antibacterial spray called the cow dung and all, and they mix it up. It's an antibacterial spray. Then Sundarata, they put beautiful designs in Rangoli. Then Pavitrata, they add in that Rangoli. Sri Rama Jayam. All these four is in rice powder so that the birds also can enjoy. So Shuchihi. When VIP is coming, we want to keep our home clean. When the Lord is present in your heart, how much more clean it must be. So may I cultivate purity. Shuchihi. Dakshaha means ever alert and vigilant. Attention. Savdhan. So attentive. The ability to judge any situation instantly and correctly come to the right decision and execute the action. This is called daksha, the ability to act upon after deciding. They recognize that human life is the most precious. So, ihachet avedit hatasatyam. If I know that reality here and now, then all is well. Hatasatyam asti. Nachet iha avedit mahati vinashti. If I don't know that here and now, great loss. Then udasina. A devotee is always indifferent to BMI sorrows. He is always impartial, indifferent to worldly matters, rising above petty paltry stuff. Because he is reveling in his own self. I as I. Prakriti cannot touch him. He is a sakshi of the play of the Prakriti. Therefore, gata vyataha. All pain gone, sorrows gone, free from fear. Anandamayima, she declared, Hari Katha is only my Katha. Hari Katha is my only Katha. Anything else is Vyatha. That is the glory of all the saints. The next one, Sarvarambha Parityagi. Sarva Arambha Parityagi. It's a very beautiful indication of a devotee. So this is a little bit confusing if you don't understand properly. So here we stop and we will see next class. Tomorrow is the last class. So I will try to conclude tomorrow. Thank you very much. Now
सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की.
Please do namaskar to the Aarti.